Hello everybody, you can call me Nova, and today we are playing more Dredge. I've done quite a bit since last time, which I will go through now. Oh, hello. Oh, my cat! My cat is here. She just, put herself on my lap. She's gonna be fun to play around. Anyway, here's what I've done since last time. I had a chat with the lighthouse keeper. Oh, the lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks toward the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engine, it sounds like. I'm sorry, I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back toward the lighthouse. Yet another example of why I think she was married to the late captain. I did a whole bunch of dredging, a bunch of gathering things for ship upgrades, some ship upgrades, and a whole bunch of fishing. Check out some of the aberrations. And while doing those things, I also took on a few quests. Whoa. So, the clips before this aren't necessarily in order. Is that real? Oh, no, it's not. It's the same as the ghost ships. And the angler over there. That appears consistently? Well, obviously I have to go check it out. That bunch of buildings just stopped showing up. I don't know why. I don't know if it'll come back. It might be because I took the quest there, but who knows. Anyway, quest time. We're going on an adventure. Nighttime adventure. Never mind. You pull up alongside a boat at anchor. There are signs of life on board, but nobody appears to greet you. Let's call out. Almost immediately, a small slot in the door snaps open. A pair of frantic eyes peer out at you. Who goes there? The fisherman, a monster, nobody. My name is Nobody. What do you want? I was just checking to see if you're okay. Do I seem okay? No, I am very much not okay. I'm supposed to be delivering this package to Little Morrow, but I'm being stalked. A huge leviathan lurks in these deep waters. I've seen it. It hung in the water, its gaping mouth just below the boat. Yeah, the angler. It would have swallowed this vessel whole if I hadn't bolted for the shallows. I'm not going any further into this accursed isle chain. Close enough. I will deliver the package. You would? Well, that would work, I guess. Dress to the dock worker. The courier pushes the lumpy brown package through the door hole. It squelches slightly as you take it in your hands. Dark fluid oozes from one corner. Thank you, stranger. This is bound for the dock worker at Little Morrow. I'm not sure what's inside, but... Listen, I know this sounds crazy. Sometimes I think I can hear the faintest of whispers coming from it. Now, I'm not supposed to be transporting live goods. Don't have the equipment for it. So just be careful with this thing, whatever it is. Here, why don't you take this too? Again, an item emerges from the door hole. This time a book is pushed through and thuds onto the deck below. You pick it up. I'll be on my way whenever the coast is clear. Safe travels. How's the day treating ya? I've got a package for you. A delivery, eh? Oh, it's a big one. Let me see. He takes the large package and examines it gently with his hands. He lifts it to one ear and listens for a while. He seems satisfied. Much appreciated, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, wish me luck. He turns and hurries off down the dock without another word to you, or compensation. Stop eating the aberrations. Also pay me. My cat is licking something. Yeah, I'm talking about you. After that, I decided to do the Builder's Quest, so I took some stuff up for that. And also picked up the Castaway. I'm saved, saved. Oh, you are a sight for these sore eyes. What happened? I washed up here. Oh, it must have been some 2 weeks ago now. We were in rough seas, and when a wave hit us broadside, I was jostled overboard and swept away. I thought my crew would have come to find me by now, but yours is the first ship I've seen pass by here. Did the boys send you looking for me? No. Oh, well, I'm sure they're out there looking anyways. Can you get me to Little Morrow, stranger? I should be able to catch them there when they next stop by. Yeah. Man, I feel so bad for him. His crew probably assumed he died. The sweet, rank smell of civilization. I thought I could never miss it. He turns to you. For someone who has just been saved, he seems gloomy. I've not got much on me, as you can imagine, and I have a feeling this isn't worth much anymore. For me, at least. But perhaps it'll be worth something for you. He removes a signet ring from his left hand and presses it into yours. It's emblazoned with the symbol of a captain's wheel. I'm keeping that. On to better horizons, friend. Farewell. That's staying in my storage. After I dropped him off, I took the last piece of metal up to Steel Point. Reluctantly gave the fishmonger an aberration. I have one final request for you. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop odd deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of these mutants? They go mad. Well, perhaps, but I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish. Any will do. Just keep this between the two of us. You got any of those mutants with you? I have a mutant crab. Remember, any aberrant will suffice. I suspect they're all the same underneath. Well, have fun with the cerebral crab. The fishmonger takes the aberrated fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around its slimy body. Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth. And why don't you take these two? They're of no use to me. Well, they're of great use to me. Do you hear that? It sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. Please, sell what you need, then leave. I must deal with this creature quickly now. Alright. Don't love this. The fishmonger's door slams behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of a metal bar sliding across it. And then drop Builder off at Steel Point, where hopefully she won't be eating any aberrations. You've done it? Well, no sense in wasting time. Let's get moving. Good riddance to you, Greater Morrow. I'm onward bound. Yes, this'll do. Thank you, fella. Give me a short while to get things built here. You're welcome back anytime. She reaches into her toolbox and pulls out a handful of components. Take these. Always good to have on hand. Yes. That gets us halfway to unlocking the versatile rod. Hello? Oh boy, the beast is about to hit my microphone. Oops. Is he back? Ugh, blinding headache today. Did you come by yesterday? I don't recall. Anyway, what can I do for you? Well, I'm glad he's back. Stop eating the aberrations. I also picked up this guy's quest. Oh, this is, I know who this guy is. Kinda. You approach a hooded figure, swathed in dark blue robes, their faces barely visible. Fishermen, please help. You can barely hear their rasping whisper above the wind and waves. Fulfill the hunger. The hooded figure unfurls an old paper scroll. They point to a shape shown at the top. It appears to be a blue mackerel. And promptly forgot about it. I wonder what would happen if I fed him an aberration. Later, I was up by Steel Point and decided to drop by and see how Builder was doing. And she was kind enough to give me a book. Hey, thanks again for helping me move out here. I've managed to get myself set up now. I found this while I was unpacking. You should take it. She hands you a book. The cover is dusty, but in otherwise good condition. If you ever need to use the dock or store stuff here, be my guest. That's nice. I also got some books from other people. And I finally put all the cod in that mysterious rock and got the special hand fishing line. Nice. And that's everything of note. And now we're gonna head over to Gale Cliffs to find the next... Oh, wait. Wait, I just remembered something. We're gonna head over to Gale Cliffs, but first... If I can buy it... Oh yeah. We're buying this. I'm gonna have to send it to storage. And... do this myself. Oh, my cat really wants attention. Poor thing. And then I'll just move this over and set this... Can't do that, actually. I will set this here. Set this here. And now we're ready to cross the ocean. It'd probably be smart to stop and sleep and then go. But, I'm not going to. Oh, this poor cat, you guys. This poor thing. She's never been loved in her entire life. That's not true. I love her so much. I give her so much attention. She usually hates it. Oh, have I stopped here? This cat really... Oh? Huh. I wasn't expecting that. You pull up to a wreck with a familiar-looking hull. It's almost identical to the ship given to you by the mayor, except this one has a huge breach in one side. You're tied up alongside the old wreck. Let's look in the cabin. Look in the cupboards and drawers. The cupboards have been completely and methodically emptied. All the drawers are missing. Try to find a loose floorboard. There aren't even any floorboards left. Have I been here? Check the overhead electrical equipment. The equipment is all still there, though surely exposure to the elements has fried the internals. You angle the overhead radio down to get a closer look. A note slips off the top. You put it in your pocket to read later. Let's check out the cargo. You poke through the cargo hold. A few items remain, not yet lost to sea. Oh, man. Don't need that. Weak salvage. Oh, I can send things to storage right now? I mean, I can sell that. I got to Gale Cliffs last time I played, so we're heading straight for the Traveling Merchant, I believe is her title. Because we have fish to sell. Ooh, new species. Oh, cat. She is hitting things with her tail. Anyway, let's meet the Traveling Merchant. Ahoy there, you're a new face. A fisherman, I take it? Perfect. Well, we should get along like a house on fire, haha. I'm a traveler and a merchant, all rolled into one. If you have any fish to sell, I'll take them on board and sell them at the next town I come across. Likewise, I haul a small cargo of equipment between places. You're welcome to peruse the stock and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Come and see me when you're ready to trade. Alright, let's sell those fish. What else did we get? Ooh, interesting things. Tasting tongues writhe wildly around sets of yellowed, crooked teeth. The top row are flattened like human molars. Alright. Say, have you met the photographer? She stopped by my pontoon a little while back. She's loaded up with fancy camera equipment to take pictures of all the wildlife. She sighs wistfully. I wish I had my own camera. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to document everything you do? You'd never forget anything. Anyway, she said she was setting up on a small island to the south of the Morrows. If you're in the area, maybe you should check on her. I did forget to look for her. We'll do that in the morning. Anyway, let's see if the traveling merchant needs help with anything. Assistance from an angler? Absolutely. I've been trying to collect records of where each species of fish is located. I figured out most of them on my travels so far, but there are a few I haven't been able to track down. Reckon you could share your info with me? Yeah. Great, the fish I have left to track down are oarfish, gulper eel, Goliath tigerfish, and coelacanth. I know a little about each species already, so maybe I can point you in the right direction. Alright, I doubt we can catch any of these right now. These are all, like, deep sea fish, unless oarfish are dying. But, we're gonna have to get fancier fishing rods. Hello, my cat's back. You probably heard her make an awful noise when she jumped up and hit my microphone with her tail. Do you not like me talking so much? Am I being too loud? Am I yapping too much? Let's see what she knows about Gale Cliffs. Well, there's Ingfell just across the bay, which is a dreary little whaling town. The folks there are always in need of something, which keeps me in business. The residents are always talking about the cliffs. Most seem afraid. Frankly, I'm not sure why they stay. Occasionally, I hear deep rumblings from within the rocks. I don't hang around here for long. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Are you always out on the water? Yeah, always. I like to keep moving along. The merchanting is secondary to the traveling, really. I'm more of a merchanting traveler. I love her. I get to see a lot of places, which is nice. I also get to meet a lot of people, which is only sometimes nice. I feel that. Do you ever see strange things out at sea? Strange things? Plenty, but I try not to dwell on them. You could go crazy, you know. Ha! But hey, if you're seeing strange things, maybe you're not seeing them the right way. Maybe they're not so strange after all. Or perhaps they are, and they're incredibly dangerous. Better not risk it. Generally, smart attitude, I think. Let's see the floating dock. You might be used to dry docks at other ports, but we can make some upgrades to your boat here at this floating dock. Check it out. Oh. Okay, not the right place. Oh, shipyard. Most of this gear is super heavy, so I don't offload it at every pontoon, but come on board and see what equipment I've got for sale. I'm gonna sell this. Alright. Well, that's everything, so let's sleep, and then we will head over to Ingfell. Yeah? I really hope the mic picked that up. That was really cute. I'm gonna have to sit down and read all the letters and stuff we're picking up soon. Let's see what this is. I don't remember. Oh, it's a little guy. Oceanic perch. Ooh, stonefish, I think. I almost got the trophy. Anyway, these things are terrifying. I hate these. Let's talk to the Ingfell resident. What is it? Do you need help with anything? I've been trying to prepare a special meal for my partner, but I've been having some issues. Around here, we consider aged conger eels to be a particular delicacy. You may say they're rotting, but they're delicious if prepared correctly. I'm not much of a fish guy in the first place. Normally, we bury them in the ground and allow them to mature, but our dog keeps digging them up and eating them. I love that dog. I can't raise the subject without spoiling the surprise. Can you bring me an aged copper eel? Yes, I can bring you an aged conger eel, not copper. Thank you, you'll be decently compensated. We're gonna catch a conger eel. Ah, yes, they can be tricky to find. I'm told they inhabit the holes and burrows within the cliffs themselves. Yeah, at night, I think, which is a problem for reasons that we will come across very shortly. I imagine they've been fished out around the edges, so you may have to venture into the passageways of the cliffs to find them. Oh, and did I mention that they only come out at night? Yep. Yes, I believe they hide during the day. Good luck. What can you tell me about the cliffs? Many years ago, the cliffs used to be a haven for smugglers and pirates. Legend tells of two pirate lords who used Gale Cliffs as their hideout. Supposedly, they got into some disagreement, and a huge battle was fought around the south side of the cliffs. There certainly are a large number of wrecks in that area. Both sides were completely destroyed, their treasure hoards left abandoned and unclaimed to this day. I dare say they'd be worth a lot if anyone knew where to find them. Do you know of any odd characters? Have you heard the tale of Magran? He was an old whaler from these parts. As the whales got more scarce, the crews spent longer and longer at sea trying to find them. Magran, it seems, wasn't cut out for this. He formed an unnatural attachment to a scroll he found on one of these trips. He says the scroll told him how to become immortal by eating mutated fish. People started calling him Magran the Fishman. One day, the town awoke to find all the boats, nets, and lines had been slashed in the night, and old Magran was nowhere to be found, nor has he been seen since. Huh. Interesting. I never solved the mystery of Magran. I'll make that a goal this time. And where can I sell my fish? We catch our fish ourselves here, so we don't have much need for buying any. But there's a merchant that travels around. She's usually anchored across the bay. She buys and sells almost anything, and she does repairs too. We already met her. And we've got the retired whaler. What is it? Are there any shipwrecks around here? The real wreck around here is the settlement at Gale Cliffs. My brother ditched us and moved on over to those cliffs years ago. I suspect he's regretting his decision now, the devil. Strange things in the area. Some time ago, just after the last whale was brought in, there was a sudden exodus from Gale Cliffs. Dozens of ships sailed past, packed up and hurrying away north as fast as they could. They were waving and shouting something at us from their boats, but we couldn't make it out. Never did see or hear of them since. And what can you tell me about Ingfell? Ingfell used to be a whaling town, emphasis on the used to be. We would go out, bring in a carcass, and then the rest of the town would get to work. But the whales got scarce some 20 years ago, and now look at us, barely scraping by for a new candle. Nope, that's all. Alright. It's only 10. We've got plenty of time. Let's head over to where the red light is. Let's pause here first and see what's up. Blackmouth salmon. And we'll grab this. Oops. Oh, we can get the mega rod. Versatile rod. I think I'll buy and install that when we upgrade the hull. How much is it? I think I'll be able to afford both. What is this? Oh, we could get... All we would have to do is go find a piece of wood. Right? Because... yeah, everything followed over here. Oh, we could do that right now. Like, easily. How much is the... Oh, super easily. Okay, real quick. We're just gonna sail around the south side. Ooh, This is an interesting shape. I don't remember what fish this is. Sturgeon. Okay, I got a little overzealous, maybe. Oh, wood. Oh. Done with the book. And we got all the wood. Huh, we haven't run into the beast yet. Not my wonderful little beast, a horrid beast. So I think my little beast is sleeping. Oh no, she's very awake. Oh, no, she's eepy. She's an eepy little girl. We're absolutely doing this. Nice. Let's see, next, an engine space, 4 cargo spaces, and 3 rod spaces. That's nice. I'm getting this. Oh no, wait, it won't fit. Oh, that's okay. I'll just put it in storage. I guess my next priority ought to be this, then. Yeah, because then I'll be able to use it. Actually, I might be able to do this right now. Yeah. Let's see how much I can fill out. Okay, that's as much as I can do right now. Does she buy treasure? Oh! Oh, she gave me a book. No, I guess she doesn't. That's okay. And now we'll sleep, and now we'll go over to the red light. Okay, here we are. An old man emerges from the nearby broken buildings and hobbles toward you. Oh, greetings. Don't get many visitors around here. What is it that you need? This place doesn't seem safe. Why do you live here? I've been stubbornly holding out here for quite some time. Truth be told, I've been reconsidering my position lately. I have been happy here for so long. My wife and I had such a beautiful life, until the collapse. Now I'm alone and cut off by land and sea, left only with these trembling rocks on all sides. I could help you move to Ingfell. It's not that simple. My brother would never... You see, I used to live in Ingfell with my brother. He was a whaler back in the day. Things were bad. We fought a lot, mostly about how our parents' inheritance should be divided. We were in the prime foolishness of our youth. When my wife and I decided to move here, I took the family crest. I stole it from him. Now, after all this time, I can't return without it. Why don't you give it back to him, then? Again, it's not as simple as that. After the collapse, that creature, it dragged debris from the houses down into its wretched burrows. The crest went down with it. It's a lost cause, I know, but if you were to find it, it's a large whalebone crest. It would mean the world to me. I'll look for it. Thank you, but please be careful. Alright, so we can't get in there to get to that. So, you know, I have played this part before. But, obviously we gotta go look for the crest. So, let's venture into the cliffs and see what this wretched creature could be. Oh no. Oh, it's already coming. Oh, where is it? I'm a little afraid to stop and look for anything. Maybe it's decided I'm not a threat. Oh, I need to be in the cliffs at night. Alright. We're going into the cliffs. Looking for those eels. Don't whisper at me. Oh, were these the eels? Could be. I think they are. Okay, I'm already running out of space. Stop whispering at me. I'm just gonna put that there. Oh, done with, the engineer's companion. Engines provide 5% more movement speed than listed. That's nice. I haven't slept enough. You know what? We're just skipping a whole day. We're not on any deadlines. Oh, it's rotting. Great. Let's go finish that quest. Here's the aged conger eel you asked for. Perfect, this will do wonderfully. I can offer you a small sum in thanks. Safe travels. Oh, wow, that's a lot of money. Alright. Back into the cliffs we go. Ooh. Let's try to get an aberration. Ooh! Gnashing perch. Eyeless and mindless, driven only by the desire to consume. A purpose satiated many times over. Weird that we haven't run into the beast yet. Hopefully well, I'm not sure if I hope I jinxed it, actually. It's pretty cool looking. Yes, kitty? I'm not sure if you guys can hear her, but she's being very cute. Ah. Ooh. There's a something in there. Ooh. What's this? An altar breaks through the waves at the base of the cliff. 3 crab-like creatures are carved into it. The largest is covered in rocks and other strange shapes. So this one wants crabs. Probably 1 decorated crab and 2 of the other kind. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air. I have a feeling this is going to be a fast travel thing in the future. Ooh. Thought that was a fish spot for a second. Ooh. I remember this thing, kind of. Let's check out the campsite. You stand in the center of the campsite. The fire's embers are cool, but the ash is still steadily blowing out with the wind. Let's take a closer look at the campfire. A large, flat rock sits atop the charred wood of the campfire. A handful of tiny fish bones can be seen poking out of the ashes. Kick the ashes. You kick the ashes. Your foot hits something hard at the bottom of the pile. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You take it. Let's look for footprints. You find no footprints. My cat is, walking around on my lap. Well, she's, doing the thing cats do where they spin around. Anyway, you find no footprints, but unfamiliar symbols have been sketched into the dust nearby. Some have been erased with the hasty swoop of a foot. And let's check the tent. The tent is a sheet of cloth suspended over some sticks. There is nothing inside save for a smoothed hollow in the dirt where someone slept. And that's all. I'm gonna save the research parts for now. What? Oh, that must be where is that? Orcas! Anyway, that must be where the family crest is. There's the traveling merchant. Wow, still haven't seen the beast. Maybe I need to go in there at night? Pirate flag. Oh, there it is! We just have to go. No, go away. Eee. Oh, I found the crab rock. Is it still coming? It's coming. Whoa. Oh, it looks so cool. We'll just go around the outside. And try to get to the traveling merchant. Hey, I can just purchase that. And a new hull. I want to record all the aberrations so bad. Yes! Decaying black mouth. A shimmering blackness permeates the flesh of this relentless fish, muscles atrophied and decaying, but still it swims on, horrifying. Thumbs up. And this should be slightly faster than before. What happens if I just don't sleep? Never got to fish in this spot. I have damaged the hull. Oh, the thing is here. Goodbye. Ooh, aberration. Oh. Enthralled stonefish. A hollowed husk hosting a hostile dweller. The eyes inside begin their search for a safer vessel. I want this thing out of my inventory immediately. Okay, let's go in again. There it goes. Not bothering us, actually. This one seems less aggressive than the angler. I'm gonna put that out somewhere. Oh man, that research card isn't there anymore. This is $50 cheaper than usual, though. I'm grabbing this. Let's go check out that shipwreck. Unless... Is this one of the shipwrecks that fights you? Oh. A rotting chest peeks out from the skeleton of a wrecked ship. Ooh. We have so much stuff to sell when we go back to Little Morrow. Oh, I think this is one of the wrecks that fights you. Yeah, these are so cool. I think you get like a cannon eventually. I haven't gotten one. We're Newman. We're going fast. We're going as fast as possible. Oh, here it comes. We might have to tank a hit. Well, we had to tank the hit. Let's talk to the hermit. Hello again, what can I do for you? Is this your family's crest? You found it. I never thought I'd see this beauty again, but now I have a further favor to ask. Would you take this to my brother at Ingfell? Tell him his brother is sorry and would like to come home. Let's see what else the hermit has to say about this area. Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Someone that used to live here kept their ship moored at the base of the cliff until it was struck by some falling rocks and sunk to the bottom. I'm guessing that's the one right next to us. They were devastated at the loss. We all were. It was a beautiful boat, decorated with all manner of memorabilia from their travels. At low tide, I can still see what's left of the masthead poking through the waves, yeah. What else do you want to know? What's happening to these cliffs? They're being consumed from the core by that hateful serpent. Have you seen it? Nobody believed me, not until it started devouring our foundations, opening up chasms beneath our homes. That's terrifying. It was nightmarish, waking in the night to the sound of a creature slithering somewhere underneath. It seems to have turned its attention elsewhere, but not before it took everything from me. Tell me more about the creature that lives in the cliffs. It's been burrowing tunnels through the base of the cliffs. You can see the gigantic holes it leaves just below the surface. As it forces its way out, it often causes rock falls, so if you plan on going in there, keep an ear out. Should it catch sight of you, well, you should be able to outrun it. It's quite slow, provided you can navigate the passageways. Yeah, it is pretty slow. Alright. Let's run this thing to his brother. And we get to talk to the retired whaler. I believe this crest is yours. Gods, I haven't seen this since. So he did take it. I knew it. Your brother's sorry. Will you let him come home? Or he's in real trouble over there. Your brother needs to move back here. I'm gonna tell him he's sorry. I don't know if I was in a right state when he left. Okay, fine. He can stay in my old workshop, at least for the time being. But I'll need some time to clear it out. While I'm doing that, perhaps you can do something for me. See, I've been trying to clear some debris in the pathways through the cliffs to make a shortcut with explosives. I was able to set a charge, but the cliff seemed particularly unsteady that day, so I didn't risk detonating it. So he wants me to be his lab rat. That's alright. You just need to get in there and set it off. It's not far in. I left some yellow flags nearby. You can't miss it. Where are the explosives? Head through the rock. Okay, I guess he gave me them. Nope, let's go do it. Ah! Go away! Shoo! Shoo! I don't see yellow flags. Oh, this one. A pile of loose debris. In the gaps between the rocks, you can see what appear to be large white teeth. Oh, they're already there, okay. There's a long fuse trailing out from the side. This must be the location the whaler once cleared for a shortcut. Yes, let's light the fuse. The debris crumbles away. You should let the whaler know. Oh man. That thing did a number on me. Just need the refined metal. Okay, we'll go talk to the whaler real quick. You've done it. We heard the blast from here. God's the echo. I'm surprised the cliffs didn't come down on your head. Yeah, so am I. I've got things ready here. Go and tell my brother that he can come home. We're gonna just real quick go drop off this crab. I would feel bad taking the hermit through the cliffs. And we're not gonna catch anything on our way to the hermit, because we need space for the hermit. The three crabs shudder, legs clicking into strange angles. Though long dead, some unseen power commands their corpses into action. The crabs scuttle over the altar, disappearing into cracks in the stone. Suddenly the rock splits in two, revealing a sunken chamber at its core. Ooh, mouth of the deep. A formidable cage with a vast gaping maw, sure to swallow up anything unlucky enough to stumble into it. And I didn't look at the stats super carefully, but I'm guessing it gives us a bonus to aberrations. I'm feeling brave, so we will cut through here. The serpent's not that scary. I should shut up. Hello again. What can I do for you? Do you know how I could clear the debris around here? You'd probably need some explosives to shift through those rocks. My brother at Ingfell used to make explosives. For the whaling operations, you see. Nasty stuff, but with the whales all gone, I can't imagine he's still in business. Your brother forgives you. He's found you a place to stay. He does? That's a huge weight off my chest. One so old I hardly remembered it was there. Right, well, I'm packed and ready to go. Yep, let's take him. The hermit climbs aboard with all of his belongings. Whoop. Well, here we are. The hermit notices the old whaler standing on the dock, waiting for him. This is so sweet. Little brother, you're home. I'm so sorry. I was so foolish. We both were. Come on inside. Let me get your bags. The two brothers walk away down the dock. One of them pauses for a moment and turns back to you. Oh, stranger, if you find any more debris that needs clearing, I'm working on making some more packed explosives. Come by the old whaling yards anytime. And now we get explosives. Here, this is on the house for all your help. I hope you can put them to good use, wherever you find cause for it. 36, not bad. I'll grab 2, because I think there's like a passageway. I don't have anything to sell right now, so let's see. It's not an ability in here. Pile of loose debris could be cleared to make a shortcut. So the charge and light the fuse. And this is a piece of refined metal. There. Now we've got another shortcut. Let's drop this other crab pot. What? Is this not a crab pot? Oh, it needs repair. Ah! Good thing it leaves when I dock. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. Probably the most important thing to buy right now. Right before going to get the music box, I decided to stop to read all the bottled messages we've picked up, starting with the fisherman's note. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what that first line means. I found other letters the first time I played this game that I haven't found again yet. So I'm not going to go too much into it, but the second line, I think, means this fisherman, who I think is the fisherman who was in Greater Morrow right before us, since the boats look the same, was figuring out where the fog came from. I'm going to try going back there around 5 a.m. and just see if anything happens. I'll do that at the beginning of next episode. But I'm not sure who he refers to. My first instinct is the mayor, but it could also be the collector. I don't know. Maybe going back there at 5 will give us more information. These next two, I think, are from the lighthouse keeper. This first one refers to the renaming ceremony, and it's the day after the first one we found. It's obviously the same person. And the second one, I don't have a lot to say. Honestly, I think it's pretty straightforward. It's still talking about someone with some sort of relationship to someone who works on a boat. That's all, really. And for this last one, I'm just gonna go back to Past Nova. Artifact to Manifest. S1 Grand Prize, Mr. Michael Schultz of Gale Cliffs. Oaken Music. Oh! Is this... It might be. Jar of Earth, and jar containing earth from a meteor impact site, allegedly. Is that a Pirates of the Caribbean reference? Oaken Music Box. This might be the thing that we're looking for. The artifact. Purchased from an antiquarian. Purchased from the antiquarian? At Little Morrow for a bargain price. Previously salvaged from an undisclosed shipwreck. Has the letter J carved on the underside. Otherwise in reasonable condition. Has not been opened for fear of damaging the mechanism. Pending inspection by locksmith. It is missing the key. Apparently. Wooden mask. Carved wooden tribal mask. Said to bring good luck, fertility, good health, fortune, rain, and protection from evil spirits. Traded for a pair of socks and a pocket watch chain. 12-piece tea set. Bone china. 6 cups, 6 saucers. Acquired from an Eastern dealer. Do not use. Is it like made from lead? I'll run all this treasure over to Little Morrow after I get the, Oops. Oh well. That's fine. Let's use the explosive. The debris crumbles away. And here's our music box. Relic, not artifact. After I picked up the music box, I decided to hang around Gale Cliffs for 7 more days until the mouth of the deep broke. I did a lot of fishing and dredging, most of which I've cut out because it's, frankly, not very interesting. But Gale Cliffs is a treasure trove. By the time I left, I must have picked up like 10 research parts. I'd love to get an oceanic net. So, cat jumped off my lap. Almost knocked my microphone over. Did knock my pop filter down. I also explored the islands nearby and stumbled across the photographer. Oh, here's the photographer, I think. Yeah. Hello. Sorry, would you step out of the way for a moment? You're in my shot. He moved to the side. A few seconds later, the photographer sighs in exasperation and mutters to herself. No, this simply won't do. What's the matter? The angle of this lens is all wrong. I'll never get a close-up shot of anything with this, and the others, I fear they were lost overboard. She sighs again and looks off to the west. I was sailing from Stellar Basin, you see, squeezing my boat through a narrow gap between 2 islands, and then I crashed into some coral. I thought I heard something in the water behind me, so I dared not stop. If you were able to retrieve the lenses for me, let me see. She rummages through what few belongings survived the trip. I have a spare camera here that I won't need. You're welcome to it if you can find those lenses. I'll mark on your map where I think I lost them. Alright, nice. So I got her quest, and we'll probably do that next time. I had one more run-in with the hateful serpent before I left. Go away! No, leave me alone! Ah, you took my translucent sturgeon. Grabbed a couple upgrades. And then I went back to the Morrows for a little while before I went to see the collector. And I found that the painter had opened up shop. And the painter's opened up. Oh, the fisherman. I had thought you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. If you're wanting to experiment with some decorations, yes, I'm the person to talk to. What sort of decorations? I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boat. I have a design here already that you might like. If you find any others on your travels, bring them back to me and I can rig them up for you. Of course, I can also add a splash of color to your hull. I'm sorry to say that my selection of pigments is limited at the moment, though. Gotta find more. He thinks for a short while. The other day, down by the shoreline, I saw a strange crab with the most strikingly vibrant coloration. My knees aren't suited to clambering over rocks and chasing crustaceans, you see, but if you caught such a creature, he clears scraps of cloth and paper from his workbench, revealing a pestle and mortar. With the right binding agent, we can grind them together for a new mixture. He turns back to you, a cunning plan formed in his mind. Fisherman, bring me some of these strange crabs and we'll turn your vessel into a work of art. But for now, what can I help you with today? Let's give him all the flags we've got. Yeah, let's attach the pirate flag. I like that one. What colors do we have? I kind of like the idea of rusty red. Oh, I like that. Wait, was the dockworker always gray? The dockworker is standing motionless on the edge of the dock, staring down at the water. He seems paralyzed by fear at what he sees. What's wrong? He stares ahead in silence. You stand with him for a while. Occasionally a tremor shakes his body and his breathing becomes labored. Quit eating the aberrations, dude. He seems unable to respond. He strains, clenching his fists, eyes shut tight with the effort. A tear rolls down his cheek. Alright, let's just stay with him. His body relaxes suddenly and his eyes snap open again. They are cloudy and expressionless. Fluid rattles through his lungs. Did he catch pneumonia? A drop of dark ooze falls from one of his ears and lands on the dock. It slips between the boards and disappears into the water below. What was that? A trembling head turns ever so slightly towards you. His breathing grows heavy in anger until you step backwards, leaving him standing there on the dock. That guy's gonna die. Oh, is everything okay? Okay, nothing new with the grieving father. I'm glad he's not eating the aberrations. Don't do aberrations. We're gonna run the music box to the guy. We're gonna set out the crab traps just around the bay. And then we'll end the episode. Anything new with the mayor? What happened to the last fisherman? The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running aground on the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Y'all are about to lose the dock worker. I don't think I really need to ask about the wider region. Ooh. What's with the fog around here? Nobody knows. It's changed recently. It lingers in the mornings now, where before it didn't seem to have the strength. That's odd. Even in the midday sun I feel it, a malice concealed in the shadows, waiting for night to sweep the island. She glances up at the lighthouse. If this light should ever falter, then gods help us. Ooh, that feels like foreshadowing. What do you know about the old mayor of Little Morrow? I try not to think about him. It's a painful memory for us all. Some nights I still think I can hear the hum of his engine sailing past the bay. Huh. I wonder if he has anything to do with the angler. But I know he's gone, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Alright. Will the mayor say anything? You know about any strange occurrences? Well, I heard that my counterpart in Little Morrow met the most unfortunate end. They say he went mad quite suddenly. One day he was normal, the next he was pacing the shoreline, hurling people's belongings into the sea. After some days like this, he disappeared, never to be seen again. Nowadays, the tale of the old mayor is used to scare children. Not many remember him, myself included, and those that do remember him don't seem to like talking about it, a most unpleasant subject. Yeah, that sure is unpleasant. Alright. So you've returned. I wasn't sure you were coming back. I was gone for quite a while. You drag the massive music box into the room, gouging the wooden floorboards beneath it. The collector doesn't seem to mind. He's focused on the box. You found this at the cliffs, didn't you? Yes. Ah, excellent. This should make future return journeys a little more swift. Allow me. He selects one of the silver ribbons trailing from the crimson-bound book, opening it to some unseen page. Turning to catch the dim light, he whispers the words on the page. After a few seconds, you feel your stomach drop suddenly, as though thrown high by a wave. He closes the book and turns his attention back to you. Now there are yet more relics to find. Keep looking. Oh, I can instantly return to Blackstone. The reef at Stiller Basin may have caught and accumulated some wreckage. Search around that area. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. What are you doing with these relics? Why, collecting them, of course. An investment for times to come. I guess better in his possession than out in the ocean, leeching magic into the water, maybe? Anything else? Why can't you search for these relics yourself? The ocean no longer wishes to cooperate. As the waves are unsafe for me, you will be my surrogate. Alright. Now that we've turned that relic in, I think I'm going to stop here, and next time we will head for Stellar Basin. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and maybe subscribing if you want to see more. There will be another episode of this next week. Maybe some other stuff. We'll see. It'll be a surprise. To you as much as me. Thanks again, and see you next time.